Namaste, welcome. I'm Betsy. This is our Love Your Core yoga series, and week 1 is diaphragmatic breathing. Diaphragmatic breathing is really helpful in relaxation, de-stressing, and lessening anxiety. It is also the superpower behind strengthening and stabilizing our core. And to best get a handle on diaphragmatic breathing, we're going to do this lying down for our first week. Find yourself a comfortable place on the ground, on a yoga mat, preferably, that you can lie back. Feel free to pad your head. Soles of the feet on the mat. Now, when I talk about core, I'm talking pelvic floor, hips, abdomen, low back, and also higher into the ribs, the chest, all the way up into the shoulders, mid-back and upper back. Diaphragmatic breathing is sometimes called belly breathing. So we're starting here, focusing more into the belly today. Take both hands over your belly. Close your eyes. We're lying down so that this is easier for our mind and our body to connect and feel. Just deep belly breathing. On every inhale breath, we want the belly to rise and expand. On every exhale breath, a bit of deflating, if you will, letting the belly move back down towards the body, towards the ground. Take a few more deep belly breaths like that. Inhale and expand. Exhale and release. As you exhale, blow out through the mouth like you're blowing on a straw. Inhale again. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale, expand underneath your hands. On the exhale, blow out through the mouth. Let the navel come closer to the spine. Feel heavier towards your mat. Okay. Don't be frustrated if this takes a little bit of time. Throughout my regular day, even though I've been practicing yoga for more than 20 years now, I'll notice I'll always go back to chest breathing. And so dropping down into the belly, taking a little bit of time. Okay, step 2 of that diaphragmatic breath. Pinpoint your lower ribs and your anterior hip point on that same side, so that bony part of your hip that sticks out. When we inhale, we want these 2 points to get a little further away from each other. But then the real key is that on the exhale, imagine drawing the ribs down and closer to the hip as the hip also kind of rises up and comes closer to the ribs. So if you start, maybe 6 inches apart on the big breath, they get 7 or 8 inches apart. And then on the exhale, we want to close that space down half the distance. Something like that. Picture it for yourself for a moment. Just take a couple of breaths, not trying to do it, just releasing. Another huge key to this is that one breath after the other, it gets really hard to stay in that pattern. When we're learning, give yourself breaks in between. Okay, so low ribs, bony hip point. Ready? Inhale. Exhale, bring them closer. And then take 2 or 3 natural breaths. Release. I like to physically shake a little bit after each one. 2 more breaths like this. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. And natural breath. One more round of the diaphragmatic breath. Imagine low ribs, bony hip point, coming closer to one another as you exhale out through the straw. Okay, here we go. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale. And back to your natural breath. Slowly come back up to your seated position. I hope you'll practice this throughout your week. Once a day, lie down. Take just a couple of minutes, 3, 4, 5 diaphragmatic breaths with that space in between so that you can really concentrate. Next week, we'll practice sitting upright and doing diaphragmatic breath. Week 3, week 4, we'll add on the pieces of pelvic floor, stability, and health as well into this mix. But it all starts right here with diaphragmatic breath. Thanks for being here. I'll see you again soon.